Hello, we being gamers. Here we go. Um, I'm your host for the video. My name is Fubuki. This is the first video on the channel, so I'm happy to hear that you clicked on the video. And today's video is about the menace to society himself, Yusuke Urameshi. Mr. I am the Vice President of Black Air Forces. We all know the number one captain is Kid Buu. Don't be mad about it. But this video is about how Yusuke Urameshi would switch places with Deku and how it would go. Yeah, I already know what you're thinking. The menace is coming for them all. But here we go. I'll start and get this out of the way early, since I think it's nonsense, but it's also the beginning of Deku's journey. But I'm sorry to say, but I don't think Yusuke and Kashan will be throwing hands from the start of kindergarten all the way to high school. For the people who do, and the people who don't know, spoilers ahead, Yusuke skipped school a lot because, well, he never felt like he belonged there. Same for when he was a kid. So to be honest, Yusuke and Kashan would have never truly had a reason to go head to head. All Kashan would have known was Yusuke was the only kid in his class with no quirk, so he would still think Yusuke was his peasant, someone beneath him. So let's say on the last day of school, Yusuke only shows up to grab his report card and then it blew out the window, getting wet. We would see Yusuke take Deku's footsteps to see the monster downtown. And let's be honest, the way Yusuke was skipping school, if he had a black mom and she saw that report card, GG, that would be the end of the anime. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, Yusuke would then go down Deku's path, see the monster down, and see that Kashan is already being attacked by the monster. And Yusuke would save him because no matter how much of a bad guy Yusuke acts like, he does have some good in him. But don't get me wrong, Yusuke is the menace to the world and worlds beyond worlds. So he would probably only save Kashan so he could fight the Blah monster himself. He would end up losing though. Then All Might would come and save the day, congratulate Yusuke, and tell him how heroic he was. To be honest, this could go two ways. Yusuke laughs in his face, thinking he was actually being heroic, or just lets All Might boost his massively large ego that Yusuke's ego grows immensely. But then All Might would power down. This is just saying if Yusuke and All Might walked away and being alone. Yusuke would completely go in on All Might's Dorito chipped head, but we're not going to go on about it. That would be Yusuke. I won't roast how stupid All Might looks. Like, bro, look at you. Let me stop. But All Might would explain his journey and how One for All works and how successors need to be made. And that he needs someone like Yusuke, someone brave to take the mantle. Yusuke would probably only do it since he gets to fight bad guys and get paid. But once All Might tells Yusuke, yeah, I need you to eat my hair. Yeah, Yusuke's gone. He's gone. Never existed. Never even saw All Might a day in his life. But All Might would probably follow Yusuke around and probably try to do his best to convince Yusuke that he's the only one. And if that there's no one on that high pedestal like All Might, the world will be overrun with villains. Yeah, we're not going to talk about what's happening in the manga or the anime currently. But Yusuke would eventually take it because he hates when people annoy him to do things he doesn't want to do. But let's skip over to the training arc, when All Might made Deku take everything off the beach. If I'm being honest, I don't think Yusuke would have trouble with that at all, and I think he would get months done with it way before Deku did. Because Yusuke always was naturally gifted, even before his grandpa got involved. But that's a different story for a different day. Yeah. Let's just say this monster looking thing right here would beat the absolute shit out of everyone and the My Hero verse. Power scalers, please don't come for me. But let's get straight to the example. Well, not straight to the example, but straight to the entrance exams. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. It's the first video. Leave me alone. I can't edit that good. I think Yusuke would get. No, actually, I don't think Yusuke would get any points, just like Deku, because Yusuke would be confused from how high-paced everything is, since he hasn't been growing like the others. Everyone growing like a cork, growing with cork, while he's been growing corkless. Once he sees the big robot, though, I'm 100% sure Yusuke's calling dibs since he has 0 points and will charge straight for it before even seeing the hurt Uraraka. Let's be honest, why the hell was she under that rock? Like, you have gravity powers, move! I don't know. But, let's be honest, I think that when it comes to these situations, Yusuke is going to be more I'm running forward at everything, while Deku's more of let's retreat or let's think. Not Yusuke's running and straight trying to kill everyone in his way. So I think Yusuke would do what Deku did, but more confidently, straight up jumping up into the air, shattering his legs, and throwing an almighty punch that one shots the robot. But yeah, I think Yusuke is going to process what just happened, and while he's falling from the sky, straight out curse out everything in All Might's existence. They're going to have to mute the video camera that they're recording on from how bad Yusuke's cursing All Might out. That's when you know Uraraka's going to probably hit Yusuke with that power slap to slow him down and save him. You thought Yusuke was going to give her a thank you? Oh, hell no. Yusuke's going to give her the biggest curse out of his fucking life and then probably attempt to punch her with his broken arm. Yeah, this man Yusuke is different. Please watch it, Yu Yu Hakusho. You would completely understand. And why haven't you watched it? Oh, because it's old animation. Shut up. If it was in today's animation, it would be the #1 anime over everything out there. That's a fact. Stop hating. Let's do it. Fight me in the comments. Let me stop. Basically, well, after all that happens, Yusuke would probably go back, see All Might, and then beat his ass. Yes, I'm straight talking. He is beating that skinny man's ass until, you know, All Might bulks up and just straight up one punches him. But Yusuke wouldn't care. He don't play that bullshit. And plus I say it too. All Might's a bad teacher. Like, why aren't you gonna tell me my bones were gonna break? Like, what is wrong with you? A learning experience, my ass. But I think now we skip over to the first day of class, and I promise you, Yusuke is not wearing the UA uniform. He is going to be coming in straight dripped out, flexing on the whole school. Uraraka's, of course, is going to run up and talk to him, ditching Denki like she didn't. Well, I'll just let you watch.
So, anyway, want to grab a bite sometime? What kind of stuff you like?
Anything sweet. Hey, Deku!
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. But I think after they start chatting up, I think Yusuke will meet Mr. Aizawa. And if I'm being honest, I think it will be a great role model for Yusuke moving forward, then way better than All Might ever will be. Because Yusuke needs someone who will be like on his ass and push him forward, just like Genkai was. And Mr. Aizawa is the closest thing I think we'll have to that. And he would do a lot of teaching for Yusuke, not just on like how to be a hero, but how to fight and show him the fun of being a hero instead of just I need to save everyone or everyone's gonna die. No, he's gonna show him the different ways and meanings of being a hero, not just through the day, but also through the night. And then after all of that, I think this is where we'll finally see Yusuke and Kashan go face to face. Because Kashan's gonna state he's gonna be the #1 hero, and Yusuke is gonna straight roast this man so bad Endeavor's flames get jealous. And Kashan's gonna get in his face. And that's when my hero is gonna become my middle school. Straight hands, because Kashan ain't no punk either. He will nuke the class to win that fight. While Mr. Aizawa's just gonna be laying there like, I don't care who wins. Both of them getting their asses folded right when I'm done taking my damn nap. So yeah, I think that's going to be the beginning of what would happen if Yusuke joined Class 1A. I may make a part 2 depending on how this goes. Again, this is my first video, so I'm not surprised if I did pretty bad, but I'll work on it. Thank you all for watching and listening. See you later. This was your host Fubuki, and welcome to FNC.